Hey, I'm Pete from thehospitalitycoach.net, and this is Driving with Pete. Today I'd like to discuss how we handle customer complaints in the hospitality industry. Now, problems occur whether we like it or not, regardless of how good our processes and procedures are. We're dealing with people, we employ people, and we serve people, and being human beings, things do happen from time to time. What I actually find is how we handle these moments and these occasions is really what defines our customers' perception of our customer service and who we are. And it's actually a fantastic opportunity to win people over in the long run. A lot of my biggest fans in my businesses are people that at one point or another did have a problem which I was able to resolve quickly and efficiently. And I'll tell you what, when you do manage to do that, you'll have people that rave about what you do. So let's look at a scenario within a cafe where potentially you've made a coffee for a customer and it's not the coffee they ordered, and they're quite busy and they're in a rush, and they are somewhat disappointed. You've given them a hot chocolate instead of a takeaway cappuccino, and they've come to the counter and explained what the problem was. The worst thing we could possibly do is either we or our staff deny that the problem was something that has occurred because of something that we've done. That's completely irrelevant. What we want to focus on as soon as we hear that there is a problem is a resolution and a solution. We need to make it right as soon as possible. So the first thing that you would do is apologize and say, look, let me get this fixed up for you ASAP. We empathize. I can imagine you're in a hurry, so we're going to do this really, really quickly. And then we correct the order. But in my businesses, I insist on going that little extra step. It's not good enough that you correct the problem. What we need to do is give the customer an excuse to return and experience the service the way that we intended, okay? And experience the product. You know, from time to time, it could be a problem with the product. So we would correct the problem and refund the money for the inconvenience, and we would immediately insist that they take if it's the instance of coffee, we would give them a voucher for 2 free coffees so that they can return tomorrow, and we can show them that, look, this isn't the standard that we hold ourselves to. We hold ourselves to a much higher standard. Please come back and experience that standard tomorrow. But here's the magic of what we've actually done then. We've given the customer an excuse to come back and see that we generally do get it right, but we've also given them the opportunity to bring someone with them as well to potentially grow our business. Now, you can do this with meals, you can do this with coffee, and you can imagine that the customer will leave somewhat satisfied and feeling that we have done the right thing by them. We've refunded the money, which is a small price to pay for correcting a problem, but also an opportunity to market ourselves beyond that particular customer, and we've asked them to come back with a friend tomorrow. So that's the advice I would give you within your business, but you can place any mechanism in place that would have a very similar outcome. I myself do not allow a disgruntled customer to leave my premises, firstly unhappy, and secondly without a reason to return, so that we can prove ourselves, okay? And then the sweetener there is we give them the opportunity to be able to bring someone else with them so that they can experience the service. So that's my installment on problem resolution within the hospitality environment. I hope that that's been of assistance, and that's something that you can put into play and educate all your staff in. And it's important that you do educate your staff in this area, because you certainly do not want them running around looking for a manager to authorize the process of correcting an error which has been undertaken, especially if your customers are in a hurry. So that's all from me. If you'd like more, please visit thehospitalitycoach.net. This has been Driving with Pete. I hope you enjoyed it.